Hey guys, welcome to the top 10, no, top 15, no, top 20.
You're crazy.
Best
20.
game, 20, Joe. Best games of 2019 E3. And how I'm going to do this, I'm going to break the list up because you know what? Indies, they don't get their due. If I put out a separate indie video, ain't going to be very many views. And I want you guys to see these. So what I'm doing is I'm going to break out 5 of them for indies and top 15 for the other games. So let's start with our top 5 indie games. Check it out.
Number 5.
That's all you need to know. Yeah. No, seriously, this is like a badass heavy metal inspired soundtrack. It's a platformer. Normally, I'm not really that much into platformers, but this one has so much style, so much badass music. It just reminds me of Doom, where you're fighting fucking demons and
Actually,
bosses
what I
and
thought
shit.
of, this is like Contra, old school
Oh,
Contra
yeah,
with
there you go.
badass music. I was like, yes, I could get behind this.
Rock out.
Number 4.
Lightning and thunder and crackling waves, a land torn asunder by night and by day. The Empress eternal with death and
Songs of Conquest. Where the freak is Alex? We need Alex up in here because Alex is a huge Heroes of Might and Magic fan, and Songs of Conquest is essentially Heroes of Might and Magic back. It's turn-based. It's got these pixel graphics. It's basically you're sort of this,
really like the
conjurer and avatar, and then you can gather these armies together and go in turn-based battles. If you're a big fan of the old school Heroes of Might and Magic game, stay tuned for this one. Although this one's a little far away. It's looking like late 2020. So it sucks, but honestly, this one, just the way it looks, the way it sounds, and the idea of a new Heroes of Might and Magic just with its own universe is great to me. Unfortunately, Ubisoft sort of ran that franchise into the ground. Some of the later ones were not very good. And that's why Alex is still playing, what is it, Heroes of Might and Magic 3? Do you know the exact number?
I don't know the number.
Oh, he's going to be so mad at us if we don't get it right.
I want to say 2.
2? It's 2 or 3. 1
He
or
could
2.
yell at me.
Okay, bye. Yeah!
Number 3.
Last Oasis. This is a game that came out of nowhere. It looks freaking crazy. There's these little fucking wooden spiders crawling
Wild
along
West?
the ground.
Wild West?
Wild West is what it was, Joe. No, this one kind of reminds me of say Mortal Engines. You remember that really bad movie where there's cities moving around? Well, apparently this is a survival MMO where instead of building your base and just having it sit there, your base is your actual fucking house and it moves around and it's like a fucking ship, a land ship,
Yeah, you
basically.
have your crew and do every individual thing, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
It
we
is
could have
cool.
our army.
We can exactly. We can build, a little ship, and then you're on like a 4-man, 5-man crew. These go from very small little 1-seater, 2-seaters, all the way up to big behemoths that fight each other on the land. This is mainly a PvP focused thing. So think Atlas and Ark, but maybe hopefully complete
not
at
think of
release.
Atlas.
Hopefully, complete at release. I also kind of, reminds me a little bit of the Guns of Icarus stuff or a Star Trek thing where it's like some somebody man the guns, somebody, is the captain and controlling the directions, and somebody's trying to repair stuff. So it looks so much fun. And basically, the story is you're fighting over water. So water is going to be the precious resources. So you're probably going to see the most fights over there. And basically, check out Jade PG's channel. He's got a good video on it, and it just looks absolutely
So
fascinating.
it's like the
to me.
reverse of Waterworld.
Yeah, it's
Dirt! You found dirt?
Dirt World.
Number 2.
I've got a big surprise for you.
Next up is Midnight Ghost Hunt. This one looks really, really cool because it's like a prop hunt, that awesome mode mixed with a little bit of Ghostbusters. You go in there. Paranormal investigators, I think there's 4 of them, and then one guy gets to be like a ghost and hide and possess
ghost.
different things.
It looks pretty cool being the ghost.
Yeah, we've seen him possess lamps and freaking, you can detect people with the little EGK meter. He's like, oh shit, you found me, and he tries to get out. Now, I was thinking that you could kill the actual, ghost people, but you can't. You're just knocking them out temporarily, trying to buy yourself some time. Look at that thing that you can possess. Oh my god, let's get the sword. Like, you will take my unsheathed sword. But so what's really cool is there's different phases of the game. Obviously, what you're trying to do as the ghost is survive long enough until midnight. Then once that clock strikes midnight, what happens is you turn into this over here, this badass evil guy, and then it flips, and the ghost hunters become the hunted, and they will need to be able to escape. And they only have 4 minutes to escape. So I'm not really sure how it works because you would just be able to walk out the front door, but
it's got to be locked.
gotta be locked. And then there's there's probably some other procedurally generated door that you'll need to open up to get out, and it changes every time. That's gonna be awesome. What do you think?
Yeah, I really like the ghost aspect. You know me. I love ghost-ish.
Well, this one is like a fun one and
Yeah.
stuff, so I doubt it's going to be scaring too many people. Now, this one is to be announced on the date, but they are going to have an alpha in summer of 2019.
Number 1.
Last one at number 1, Fall Guys. Fall Guys looks like so much fun, y'all. The reveal trailer, this one also one that was at Devolver Digital's conference, which was
Yeah, we're
a
going to
mind
give
screw. It was crazy.
Mediatonic a pass for this game, okay? Because they also did the Gears of War pop.
Are they doing the Gears of War pop? Look, well,
so,
we
praise you on this one.
praise you on this one and tag you for the other one because this one looks like so much fun. Essentially, what I want this for is for my Twitch chat. This is 100 players. You're controlling this, and it's sort of a platformer battle royale kind of thing, going through some wacky courses as you're being whittled down in different mini games. Like one might be, for example, like pin the tail on the donkey, and you have to have a tail by the end. Or burst through certain doors, and some doors are solid and some aren't. And it's slowly whittling down the number of players from 100 down to a small group with a final game and a final winner. And I can see having so much fun with our subscribers, our chat, and then maybe using this as a program to give away stuff.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this reminds me of one of my favorite shows I used to watch, MXC.
That's essentially what it
Yes.
is. There wasn't much gameplay here, so you had to go back and on IGN Live they started showing it. So here's one of the modes where you can give you guys little skins and you're going through the doors and you can
It's
see
like MXC cross with Gang Beast with some other stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, it'd be so cool if you could like punch each other because if you're running side by side,
Yeah, I
you want
would want to, honestly, I would try to trip you.
Yeah, I would
I'm
try
gonna
to
get the
trip you too. This one, you actually get to control your guy, and so it feels a little more
Like
skill-based.
you have a chance.
Yeah, you have a chance. Well, it is RNG because obviously they're firing all these things, but there are game modes that aren't RNG, and it just feels a little bit more fun because you're running side by side and you can hit people. And then if
Yeah.
you're wondering, like this is the one where you can hit people, you could see people looking for, trying to get the tail, like I said, to pin the tail on the donkey thing, and you'll see later on that you could do a dive move and you're doing like tackling and stuff. So it's just extremely fun.
It looks like a blast.
Yeah, I mean, it's just super silly fun. This thing comes out for PlayStation and PC in 2020. See, he lost it and he tried to dive and then you got it back, run. And then you can use these obstacles to get away quicker and things like that. I can't wait for this. This is going to be so much fun. On our Twitch chat, we could use it as our new giveaways system, or just playing with subscribers and viewers of the Angry Joe Show. All right, so that's the indie list. So let's move on now to the top 15 games of 2019's E3.
Yeah.
I just realized I didn't render out the armored number to 15, so...
Yeah, we're going to try to improvise.
Okay,
Bear with us. Ready?
Ready?
Number 15. Empire of Sin.
That's right. Empire of Sin. Now, this one was shown off at PC Gaming Show. And then if y'all don't recall what this one was, it's basically a mobster gangster simulator in the United States of America.
Baby.
Think of that. Think of Godfather, and almost sort of like this XCOM-like action game where you're sending out your made men to, take over areas of the city. That's the part that's got me excited. See that right there?
Mm-hmm.
That sort of meta game about, expanding your empire of sin. And look who it is right here. Apparently, this is where he's been this whole time. John Romero, if y'all don't know who he is. But it seems like his wife is mainly. Oh, it's Yahtzee too. But it seems like his wife is kind of mainly in charge of this project. She really likes the 1940s and the era of Prohibition. So she's poured a lot of. I think it's his wife or maybe it's his daughter or somebody related to him because he's got his same last name. But he's actually helping out across all the different aspects of the game, and I just can't wait to try it.
Yeah, this looks pretty badass because honestly, you got me into some tactical games, starting with XCOM, and this one, when I first saw it, I was like,
Yeah.
kind of iffy about it, but then I started looking into it. It looks pretty cool. The things you could do and play out, like you could just do random stuff to your rival gang, send them poison.
Oh, yeah?
Them. It's
That's
so cool.
Try to poison your rivals. Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Sort of running racketeering and illegal activities and basically getting that white fedora.
We're gonna be the badass.
The excuse to wear a fedora. All right, guys. Empire of Sin. Number 14. Number is going to be Wasteland 3, which, with remaining with the tactical sort of
Yes.
motif here. Love these kinds of games. Clearly, XCOM, huge inspiration on my life and the kind of things that I like. And Microsoft showed off a trailer that really kind of stood away from the things that I thought were most interesting about the game, which is this dialogue system. So as you see here, this I think was released about 2 years ago. So I'm still waiting for all these things and seeing what they look like. But the NPCs have a dialogue system where the camera zooms in and you get multiple sort of choices. And hopefully it leads to some different things.
Yeah, I was reading that it does.
Oh.
Everything is a branching story, so whatever you pick, that's
Hell,
the outcome.
yeah.
I love it. I'm just gonna be mean.
And since, the Fallout franchise not doing so well, we got
got
one
so
of the
many
original
updates.
ones, Wasteland from way back, Interplay days, I think 1987 or something like that.
What?
Yeah, this Wasteland goes way back. A lot of people think, oh, it's just a generic ripoff of Fallout. No, not at all.
It's its own world and things, though it takes a lot of inspiration from it.
A
So
lot of different characters. That's
definitely. And I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully it'll be fucking sweet. Look at that! Come on! Come on!
Cool. So many weapons. Come on.
And no battle royale.
And whiskey. Number 13.
Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo, guys, had one of the best, and it says in-game footage there, had one of the best reveals at the show. Really surprising. It looks absolutely beautiful. And who doesn't love animals? And here you get to take care of animals, build them wide open areas to explore, feed them, cultivate them, name them. I can't wait to play this game, Joe.
Oh, me neither. I used to get
Pick up
lost
poop.
in like hours in Zoo Tycoon, and this is obviously same people, but a way more in-depth look in this.
Is
Look
this the
at
same
this.
people? I'm not sure about that. I know these guys
so.
did Planet Tycoon, and so
think
I
they
don't know,
did.
which I hear is good. Got better. It even has a Ghostbusters expansion. But this just appeals to me so much more. Fucking animals. The
Funkies.
graphics look so good, and I could see us playing this game on our Twitch stream. Join us on our Twitch stream, by the way, and check out this video. The actual gameplay demo really goes in depth in what you can do. Herding animals will herd with each other. There will be births at the park. You can, and you'll notice. Yeah, exactly. And you'll notice, that it has sort of the same patterns, and you can kind of tell, who's baby and stuff like that. And, as the park goes along, you can build them toys and entertainment centers and things like
keep 'em
that.
happy.
I can just watch it all day long and name everybody in chat after my animals. And yes, the
we
cycle
don't
of
kill
life.
them.
That's what I'm saying. If they will die of old age. Hopefully, we don't kill them of some
Old
other
age,
reason.
yes, that's
Old
exactly.
age.
Everyone is dying from old age.
There would be like funerals and things where people can celebrate the life of these. But look at how in depth this thing goes. And
I don't know
so
shit about soil.
now finally putting these things together and making me interested in this particular type of game. Definitely Planet Zoo. I am all over it, and I'm looking forward to it.
Likewise.
Number 12. Wow. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Now, I was going to give this one to Outriders first. But I felt like, even though it looks cool and it might have this cool little boss, there just wasn't enough there for me to fully give it to them. So I switched it on over, and I did a ton of research on a game franchise that I really like and playing cooperative with my buddies. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Now, I think a lot of people, was a little hard on this game, but you know what? After people are playing it's actually getting a cred boost after they see all the effort that Square went in this game. And there is a ton of effort. Let me see if I can skip ahead here. There's something like 30, there's like more than 30 characters that you could pick, and each of them have at least 4 abilities, all of which can be upgraded with new abilities and new things. And there are all these new characters that we've never been able to play as before, and it just kind of, and the camera is in different areas. See, this camera looks a little more acceptable, but it's just, I think people saw the art style.
Yeah, actually, that was me. I wasn't going too hard on it, but I just like the old school style.
Here's for comparison's
that
sake.
one.
This is a
Kind of
darker,
sad
more
they changed
grittier look. Yeah, and especially with today's graphics, you can probably come
It
up
would've
with
looked-
something really cool. But I think what they were going for here is more kid-friendly, opening the audience up to a little bit more people. Especially this is going to be on the Switch. We can carry this on the go.
Yeah, that's why I'm buying it. No, that's not.
And it's got cutscenes, voice acting, so it really seems like it's going above and beyond the Call of Duty. It's got big, large bosses. As I was watching this, I was like, man, this looks a little way too easy. But there are harder modes that you unlock, and there are augments that you can put on your characters, which made me a little scared. Hopefully there's no microtransactions in this game. Otherwise, I'm going to throw it in the garbage. But so far, I haven't seen anything like that. It's just unlockables that you make your character stronger with. So there's going to be harder modes and things like that. And honestly, if they're going to go with this more cartoon, style, style, at least it looks something familiar to what we've seen in the cartoons. Because you know the other Marvel Avengers, yeah,
The
they're looking a
Capcom
little
thing?
generic,
Oh.
a little generic.
that-
They kind of look
yes.
like these guys. Marvel Avengers game.
Yes, that looks
be like.
awesome. Look at
They
Bill, though.
look like that. Square Enix is full
sleeping.
on Marvel. So if you're gonna go with generics, what the hell is he doing?
Sleeping.
Sleeping, Thor sleeping. If you're gonna go generic, at least it doesn't look like this. At least it kind of looks like the comic book counterparts. So we'll have to see
Yeah, I'm
how
willing
exactly.
to overlook the art style as long as I get good gameplay and a good story. So
From a lot of the materials
it
that
out.
I've been researching and stuff, the only thing I'm worried about is I am worried about the cameras and stuff getting in the way. So we'll see. We'll see. Looks good so far, though.
yeah, number 11, Ghostwire Tokyo.
I wasn't ready yet, but number 11. Here we go. Ghostwire full Tokyo.
That was my
reveal.
cue.
That was your cue. Now, honestly, I am so excited about this. A lot of personal bias goes into this one because you're getting not only was she super cute and super excited about her game, but you also get a really interesting concept where it's sort of, you know, Japanese culture. It's sort of the oni and the creatures and the world there in this paranormal type of world.
Yes.
And I'm hoping that they can do it justice, give us sort of an interesting, compelling story. Looks like Thanos has showed up and snapped a lot of people. No gameplay here, but I'm just giving this one a little bit of extra boost because I think the concept is so cool. Reminds me of that, you know, kind of Death Stranding kind of thing, and hopefully this thing can offer us an interesting story. What do you think?
It looks pretty creepy because it's the same people that made Evil Within 1 and 2.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's going to be very scary, which
Okay.
I'm on board on that.
I guess we can sort of expect something like that. There were some, you know, areas in those games where you can just walk around the city, and I felt like that was kind of the most boring parts of those games. But here it looks like they're addressing that with something far more interesting in the world. So, yeah, Ghostwire.
Number 10.
All right, we're back to the doing it for us. Full production quality here. We're trying to get these out as soon as possible for you guys at E3. So Age of Wonders Planetfall is the very next one. Now, this is a personal pick of mine again because I love tactics. I love strategy. This here, Joe, is very similar to some of the games that we play. Think Heroes of Might and Magic on the sort of map where it's more like Civilization, but then when you go into a battle, it opens up into a hex-based army turn-based strategy thing, and that's what you're seeing here. So it's a mixture of the real-time ones and the turn-based ones. So, you know, Warhammer Gladius that you like so much, there's the tactical battles, but then bring in the Total War map overview of your cities and kind of stuff like that, though it is turn-based. And I don't know, I just really enjoy like the different looks, the different alien kind of things. Here's a video by Avac that gets a whole freaking hour. I think Paradox selected a few people to go and play the game and give their feedback, and I think that's great because to give feedback this early, this thing comes out in August of this year. Maybe they can address some of the concerns that these hardcore fans or you know, previewers can find.
But yeah, it's got Paradox's stamp.
Yeah,
It's got to be good.
We love Paradox, and this definitely is a Paradox game. And there's actually another Paradox game that we'll talk about here soon. So Paradox, I think, was really killing it this E3, and we're really looking forward to some of their titles that they're publishing. So Age of Wonder, Planetfall.
Number 9.
Star Wars, we all know this one. You know, Fallen Order. I've talked about it ad nauseum. I already went through a whole gameplay reveal. Go check out my impressions of the Star Wars gameplay. Anything that we want to add to it? Want to talk about it?
I'm surprised you have it at number 9.
You think you think it should be a little lower?
No, a little bit higher.
I think, higher? Oh, see, no, I put it at number 9 because I think it's, I don't know, more and more I think it's just going to be a very adequate adventure. You know what I mean? And I wanted something that was going to blow me away, and I haven't seen anything that's blowing me away from this title. And hopefully they're keeping all the really impressive parts, you know, secret,
on,
and so that they don't spoil it for us. It's just there's something about it's like, well, if I know this guy's not a part of it, he's gonna die anyway. I don't want to play that. If I'm gonna die, I want to play as me. I want to play as Mike.
You don't know he's gonna die. Maybe he just takes off and never to be heard from again.
We'll see. We'll see how much effort Respawn and EA has put into it this time. But you got to give them props for no season pass, no microtransactions, that kind of stuff.
I think they got to do a good job, them and Bethesda, because they're under a microscope.
Yeah, that's true. But I hate giving people credit for not putting in stuff that shouldn't be in it anyway, So this is the way it should be. All right, guys?
We gave you a full game.
Hopefully it's good, and hopefully it's successful to encourage EA to do more of this and less of the other bullshit.
Number 8.
Next up is Vampire. The Masquerade, Bloodlines 2, very long and drawn-out name, but a lot of people were super excited for this one. And upon scanning through all of the video content for it and listening to sort of the political intrigue, I think they're going to make vampires cool again. Make American vampires great again. Mavka. Wait, what the hell happened there? Wait, what was that?
She got tired.
She's hiding. She's hiding from the vampires. You know what? That was a thing that we noticed in a lot of these videos. While it's expansive, it's so immersive, and it's got theme and atmosphere. And I love the different dialogue options. When I was scanning through this one, this chick is hot. When I was scanning through this one, I was like, you know what? It doesn't seem like there's really that many branches. It doesn't matter what you pick. However, when you go further into it and you start talking to other people, I do realize there are different ways to approach these things. But I was a little scared of like some of the combat, because I think in one of these gameplay videos he just blows all these people away with one of his abilities. I'm like, shit, is this gonna be, is this even gonna be a challenge? Because as the vampire you have such powerful abilities. Did you notice anything about it?
Yeah.
What?
The combat on this.
Yeah.
A little spotty.
It's difficult because it stays in a first-person point of view. I do like that, but we did notice some sort of janky combat, especially here with the guns. Check out this gun here.
This is a great one.
So obviously, I think it's cool that you can play as your vampire powers and do all your vampire stuff. Bite people looks a little bit of an awkward animation, just as it was in that other game called Vampire. But look at this, pop, 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 pop.
Don't go for the head, guys. Do not.
Are you serious? It does look like a little bit of that auto aiming maybe was making it a little janky and fighting him on it. But so, it's still a ways away. I love the fact that they're showing it to us so early, but then the game gets so good when it goes into these conversations. Very cinematic. It does feel like there's lots of branching choices and just great voice work. So that's the strength of the game. The combat, though, I think needs a little work here. You can sort of go into miss. He's doing like spinny things, and commendable for a first-person game trying to, go outside of the box and do crazy stuff. But I've seen him do that spin where it had no point to do it, and everybody's looking at you like you're an idiot. There it worked, but it's just kind of a little bit, little awkward, especially when he grabs him like this, and then they're gonna need to improve these hot dog arms. There. So
basically, I'm gonna try to be like Blade. I want to be the only vampire. I know there's different factions in this, so taking them all out.
Taking them all out.
Taking them all out. There's only one faction.
The Lopez's.
Yes.
All right. The Others is what it should be called.
That one too.
But yeah, I know we're probably gonna get downvoted for that one because there's hardcore fans of this one that've been waiting a long time. But hey, we call it like we see it. We're very excited. It's number 8. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Number 7.
Number 7. So at number 7, Borderlands 3. We've been huge fans of this franchise for a while. We got the E3 2019 trailer, but honestly, I'm through. I'm through with trailers. I'm just ready to play. I don't want to watch any more of these. I just want to pick. I don't know who is going to be my Vault Hunter yet. I haven't yet, checked. Do you have a particular favorite, Joe?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Well, we're gonna have to figure out which one we're gonna be. But it's just, it looks. It sucks about the Claptrap voice actor, but he's doing a good Claptrap impression. So as long as the game is still cleverly written with good bosses and amazing loot.
A lot of guns.
Check out our gameplay. Delrith did an amazing, excellent job when he went to go get his hands on with the game. So check out that video. Link is in the description below. Borderlands 3, we cannot wait this year.
Number 6.
Halo Infinite, the best.
Song just get you pumped, man.
The best reveal of the Xbox conference, hands down, and that's saying something because there was no gameplay. So it was, yeah. So I mean, we get mostly a sort of a cinematic opening movie to the game. And just, I don't know, just the weight, the feel, the sounds, the small attention to details. Some of the original sound effects, especially when he hooks him up, you'll hear his shields charge.
Please, don't die.
RoboCop?
No, I remember that from playing when I was a teenager, boy. That's my reaction right there. Just so good. I'm so mad that, we got, it's the convention. This was announced last year, and you showed us a little bit of footage. This year, you're just showing us a story cinematic. Show us some fucking gameplay. We want to see some gameplay.
Tease you.
I know. Well,
It's time message.
the reason is this thing ain't coming out until holiday 2020, y'all. So it just feels almost like it's been pushed back too. Probably in
Be
order
a bundle
to
deal.
probably to help boost the Xbox Scarlet, give the Xbox Scarlet a flagship title, and it just feels classic. Like when the original Xbox came with Halo. This one over here, obviously, is going to have its own Halo. The Xboxes have had Halo all throughout its life, and we're at Halo 568 now. So we're looking forward to more Halo, because this does look like it's going back to its roots. We had, lost a war, and it's just one man, Master Chief, and his bearded buddy against the whole galaxy. Cool as
I
fuck.
don't know if the odds. All right. We'll see. Never tell me the odds.
Number 5.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. Alex has got us really excited. Alex has told us so much about the original. He is a fan of Final Fantasy. And this one looks like something that me and Joe can get into. I love turn-based games, so I'm down if they wanted to do the turn-based thing from the old school JRPGs. But I think a lot of users these days and audiences these days don't like the grinding of JRPGs and the things like that. I'm not sure whether those mechanics are still going to be present here, but as you can see, it's a lot more action-based.
Yeah, it's going to be real time with some abilities you could do in between. So there's some tactic, but not like it was back then.
Exactly, and that what we're talking about here is sort of pausing time. I'm going to do this constantly just to look at the character models and the badass action and the chaos that I'm, causing. And then you can assign some orders in here and then keep playing and abilities. So this looks really good. The fans for Final Fantasy, a little crazy, a little aggressive. They didn't like the fact that I said, oh, man, why does this have to be episode 1? Jump down my throat. But, it's the truth. Where is episode 2? How many episodes is it going to be? The original Final Fantasy VII was on multiple discs. I think it was on 3. So will we be seeing 3? But the thing that scared me the most, that Alex came up to me recently and said, you know what? Episode 2, I just realized they have no plans It's not in development. So we're over here excited for a game that is episode 1, and I'm like, that cannot be fucking true. What do you mean they're not on episode 2? It's because this thing has been reiterated multiple times that they're putting all their focus on this, which makes sense.
Good,
but you would
but-
think that they would already be starting up on episode 2. But apparently, from articles he's read, that's not the case, and it's to be determined. But I doubt that very highly because, I mean, like, this is Square Enix's heavy hitter. Why wouldn't they want to, put this into production to where we'll see episode 2 sooner rather than later? There's no doubt they're making an episode 2 to finish the storyline because everybody's going to demand it. But why is it not already queued up and ready? We'll have to see. But they're doing the right thing. Devote all resources and development time to this one because I really want to check it out and play as Other Joe.
Yes.
Wedge, who you don't see. You see the back of his head in this one, but that there is Other Joe. Hopefully your royalty checks, you'll put some.
I don't know, man. They haven't contacted me at all.
All right. Square Enix, you're on notice. Give Other Joe
I'm watching you.
his due.
Number 4.
Watch Dogs Legion. This one, I can't believe how far it shot up. It went from 0 to hero. Number 4 on our list. Watch Dogs Legion.
It sold me with the ladies, man. I'm not gonna lie.
The ladies, says Joe. The golden girl.
Look at this.
Helen.
There's
and then
2 right there.
Yeah. No, I'm down with you. Like, I can't believe I never knew I needed grandma gameplay in my life.
Right?
I need that grandma gameplay. I want to be forced to walk slow, even though in every other game I'm annoyed
Like,
by
hurry
it.
up. So
I
look,
want
man,
to.
take your time. It's old.
I want to shoot people in the face. I want to be an assassin. But more so than that, this game really, it seems to be going above and beyond the Call of Duty, the effort in here, where you can literally recruit any damn NPC and have it be a voice actor person in your crew to go on these missions. That's the kind of thing that we like. That's the kind of thing that blows people away and brings them back.
Yeah, and
so,
I'm really gonna care about my characters because it's permadeath.
right, permadeath. And not, oh shit, that's right. Don't lose any of the
I'm
golden
gonna try
girls,
not
Joe.
to, man.
Do not lose any
But
of the
you know
golden
how we are
girls.
with stealth.
I know. We're going to go with the Golden Girl Army. But just cool gadgets, too. Facehugger freaking electroshockers. Give me a break. And fucking leather, sweet, tight pants. Hell yeah, man. I'm going to find the Angry Joe with them sweet, tight pants. It'll be awesome. I can't wait to play this one.
Yeah,
Ubisoft, you really
This is
surprised
gonna
us
be a
with
good
this one. Yeah. And you guys, I highly encourage you to all play as the Golden Girl Army. Do it.
Challenge you.
Do it.
Challenge you.
Maybe the Emperor Palpatine will be in here somewhere. Do it. I'll play as the old man army.
Number 3.
You know what this is? Oh yeah,
It's badass music
it's
time.
Doom Eternal. Ready? Ready?
Drop the beat.
It's in the
Wait.
background. Okay, there's so many explosions.
Just look at this.
Doom
It's
it.
marvelous. Come on.
That's all we have to say about this one. Doom!
You do anything. Look at this.
Ah, fucking glory kills are back. Fucking go to hell. Go to hell, everybody. And fucking listen to badass music. Guys, we cannot wait for Doom. There's going to be apparently some more stuff about heaven. We obviously hell. I'm really interested to see where they take the story.
Yeah.
But really, this is about kicking demon fucking ass in all the most creative and interesting ways and watching stuff blow up good. Blood, guts everywhere. It's fucking... See? It's perfect. It's a cacophony of just... It is a ballet of destruction. Look at this. And I love how he's losing little chunks of the body there.
He makes them eat it.
Perfect.
Wow.
Perfect.
Music to my ears, huh?
Number 2.
It's The Outer Worlds. Now, how is this above Doom?
This is the one I was hyped for.
Yeah, the thing is, we've played Doom 1 before. We know Doom 2, Doom Eternal is going to be freaking good. But this is just something fresh, different, unique. It is just, I really like how these guys have, come together and given us a unique world. They said, okay, but doesn't want to work with this anymore. The shitty part is that Epic stuff. But I really, really hope by the time this comes out that the Epic Store is a lot better, because I want to go on this adventure. I want to hop between these different planets. I want to talk to these people in this world and see if this story is something that is interesting. Just RPGs done the way Obsidian wants to do it. And I'm excited, and I hope it leads to a great series and a great franchise.
Oh, you're going to love the story. We have to take over or find out what's going on with this mega corporation and take it down.
Oh yeah, take it down for
take down the corporation.
The fucking Wayland Yutani Corporation. I'm gonna take them out. Well, I don't know about you, Joe, but I'm going full on fucking evil. I'm just gonna pop people in the head.
Oh yeah.
Take their money, loot their body, stab them like this. That's me. That's what I'm gonna be the bad guy. And I see that guy.
Dead.
I punched him. That was me. That black guy was, I gave that to him. See what I tell you? I said, give me your money, and you give me your money. And then a motherfucker threw a rock at me, and I said, But that's the only janky thing that looks a little. Look at the way he walks, and then all of a sudden they cut so that he could, and then he looks much better animation. So hopefully they get the animations worked out and shoot him in the neck. The Outer Worlds. Fresh, unique, different, but also familiar. The RPG, Fallout New Vegas, done the way Obsidian wants to do it, and hopefully it's successful to show Bethesda, hey, people still want these style as well. So, yeah, all right.
Be on the lookout for Lord Two Shanks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah,
He's
the return. It's got to be something sci-fi, Joe. It's Lord Two Blade, Electro Blade. Funk.
It's a title we're working on.
We're working on it. Help us out. Help us out. What should it be, Lord? Some with the future stuff.
Now.
All right.
Number 1.
What you want, baby? You know what it is?
To no one's surprise. Come on.
You know how it is.
Come on.
What's up, baby?
That was a cherry on top of this delicious cake right here.
Yeah, that was a super cherry on the top. I was already going to put this motherfucker at number 1.
Yeah.
You bring out one of my favorite action actors and just one of the coolest, most genuine, nice dudes ever. And this just takes it to the stratospheric top. I'm looking forward to it. So I think his name is Silverhand, if I got that right. And he's sort of in your head. He's a part of your world, and he's sort of guiding you along. So I'm looking forward to a little bit, a little bit like that. And this one, I think, was focused this time around on really showing a little bit of the character customization and how you can have different paths for different classes.
I'm super excited for this.
Go
in
hacking.
Be amazing.
Go in. Well, yes, it is going to be amazing. It's like, come on. But here's the thing. Here's what I'm scared of, guys. You know what? I'm here to bring your hype levels down. Let's bring it down.
No.
Calm it down.
Tell me to calm down.
No.
This is going to be a badass game.
Calm down. I know. I don't want people thinking here this is the second coming of Jesus. I don't want people's fucking, hype levels at 20.
Did you not see him come out?
I know.
He came out at E3.
It's going to be a good game, guys. CD Projekt Red is going to put their heart and soul into this and make it great. But it just worries me a little bit that people are expecting this to be the second coming of Jesus, and it will be a good game. Great. So the way I look at it is I want to see this to set your expectations. I'm feeling it is going to be like Deus Ex. Did you play Deus Ex? I like Deus Ex, but it's going to be a cooler world, in my opinion, more colorful, way more options, more RPG-like.
The Blade Runner atmosphere.
And just think of Deus Ex on steroids kind of thing, and you can approach missions in different ways, and you can have a customizable character and instead of having to be Adam
branching
Jensen.
Story.
Right. But people are like going wild with their brain, like I can live in this world, like it's fucking, those people that went crazy for Avatar and shit, the Navi and all these people, you know, when they live in the world and shit.
But they actually built it, so I guess they can.
Yeah,
believe
but here's the thing. It's not going to, it's, you know, I just want people to set their expectations because I know it's going to be a great game, but I don't want anybody disappointed. It's going to be fucking fantabulous and exciting because I want it to succeed.
Yeah, me
But-
too. So they could stick it to corporates. Like, look,
Yes.
people want these kind of games.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly. And it'll be good. And it's a good license. And you could tell that the creator of Cyberpunk is so happy that he's working with these guys. 'Cause these guys are doing his license justice where, you know, as if this was EA or Activision, they might take a license like this and shit all over it and really, you know, put half-ass effort into it. So guys, CD Projekt Red, take all the time you need, though we did finally get a confirmation of when it's coming out, April. I'm just blocking out that whole month. Nobody talked to me. Nobody fucking asked for a review or anything. I'm going to just play this shit to my heart's content, and then afterwards give you a review. But it's
yeah,
looking
April
good.
16th, I'm going to have the flu for like a week or two, so I can't come.
It's going to be
Just let you
amazing.
know.
But remember, it's a video game, guys. Okay? So give it, you know, set your expectations in a realistic way. Just a 10 out of 10. It's already over here. All right, guys. That's it for our list. We love it. Keanu, great. Cyberpunk, super big fans of CD Projekt Red, the license, and we think it's going to be great, and we cannot wait to play it next year.
Super stoked.
I know. I can't wait. So give us your list down in the comments below. Did we miss any? Let us know. Thank you so much for watching this incredibly long video, and we'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye, guys.